Hello friends. In previous lecture, I explained you four subtypes of the numeric type. That is byte, short, int, long. Now, in this lecture, we are going to discuss on float, double, big integer, and big decimal. Here, you can see what is float. Float is a decimal numbers and it's less precise. It good for approximate value. Then let's see the example of the float. I will explain step by step here. Let's carefully see this. The first word float. Float is a data type and that can store decimal numbers. It uses 32 bytes and it's mainly used when we need fractional values like temperature or percentage. Yeah, 1 minute. Then here you can see we have declared one variable here named as temperature and assign value 36.6 f. Here F tells Groovy that the number should be treated as a float type. Yeah, this F. So now the variable temperature stores the decimal value 36.6. Then we have float humidity. Humidity is another variable, stores the value 75.5 F. Again F at the end, ensure it is treated as a float. Now next, float comfort index is equal to temperature plus humidity divided by 2. Here we are declaring variable name comfort index and on the right side here we are doing some calculations. Here first we added the temperature and humidity. Then the result of this addition is temperature 36.6, then this humidity 75.5 is equal to 112.1. Then we divided the result by 2, means 56.05. Yes, therefore the comfort index is 56.05. In this way we can use the float. Then next subtype is double. Why we use double? Double is more a precise decimal used in the scientific calculation. So let's see the example of the double. Okay, here first we use this word double. It stores the decimal number with a higher precision compared to float. It uses 64 bits, which means it can handle very large number and very small fraction accurately. we have declare one variable name as distance and assign some value. Then again, we have declare another variable and assign one value 80.55. Then here this is our third variable, and here we have performed some calculation. Distance by speed means this distance and this speed. Then you can see here calculator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.6789 divided by 80.5. Answer is 153.362. Here you can see the same answer. And at the last in the script we have used println. So in this way you can use double. Here, yeah, let's say again. Double defines a 64-bit decimal type with higher precision. Then distance is equal to this value. Then speed is equal to this value. Then we did some calculation. Distance divided by speed, and println it prints the message. Okay. Then next type is a big integer. What is big integer? Unlimited size integers and perfect for cryptography. Here run. Big integer allows us to store and calculate extremely large whole numbers, much bigger than what normal integer or long type can handle. Next here we given the fractional is equal to 1 GB. Fractional means here we have declared one variable called as fractional and assign it a value, this 1 G. What is G? G at the end tells Groovy that this number should be treated as a big integer. So now variable factorial start with the value 1. Then we see here one loop. Let's break this loop. The keyword for means we are repeating a block of code multiple times. Then inside a bracket we declare the integer variable I starting at 1. Integer variable starting at 1, and the condition I is less than or equal to 20 means the loop will continue running as long as I is less than or equal to 20, and the part I plus plus means after each loop the value of I increased by 1. So this loop will run from I is equal to 1 up to I is equal to 20. Inside the loop we have factorial. This symbol means multiply and assign. So each time the loop runs, the current value of factorial is multiplied by I, and the result is stored back into the factorial. So let's see how this works step by step. Here, when I is equal to 1, factorial is equal to 1 into 1. When I is equal to 2, factorial is equal to 1 into 2. And when I is equal to 3, factorial is equal to 2 into 3. And when I is equal to 4, factorial is equal to 6 into 4. So this process continue, multiply by each number up to 20. By the time the loop finishes, factorial holds the product of all numbers from 1 to 20. This is called the factorial of 20. And here finally we have declared the print ln, means print the value. Here what it's print, factorial of 20 is equal to this value. Then next subtype is big decimal. What is big decimal? Let's see what is big decimal is. Big decimal is exact decimal precision and best for finance. Now let's break this code. Here big decimal is used to store the decimal number with very high precision. It's especially useful in a finance calculation where accuracy is very important. Here we write big decimal principal is equal to new big decimal, and here some value. We are declaring a variable that named as principal here. Then on the right side we are creating a new big decimal object using the keyword new. Inside the bracket we pass the string this value. This means the principal amount is 100,000.50 stored with the exact precision. Then we have big decimal rate is equal to new big decimal 7.5. This declares another big decimal variable called as rate here. Again we use new big decimal and pass the string 7.5. So the rate of interest is 7.5. Next we have big decimal interest is equal to principal multiply by rate divided by 100. Means first we multiply principal by rate, then we divide it by 100, and after that we put this println here to print the result. Here you can see The calculated interest is 7500.0375. Yeah, let's do it in calculator. 1.1 0.50 multiply by 7.5 divide by 100. Here you can see the same value at the result. In this way, we have covered all these 8 subtype of the numeric type: byte, short, integer, long, float, double, big integer, and big decimal. In next lecture, we are going to see this text type and subtype of this text, that is character, string, and this gist string. So stay tuned. Thank you.